All right, start it up, dog.
Yeah, wait, the snap, the go?
Yeah, dude.
All
Usually
right.
Joe does it, but today you are back at season 2 of Manchild support
In a really great color shirt.
in a really great color shirt. New energy, new vibes.
New energy, new vibes.
We're here for it. We got a kind of new-ish studio space. That's just my room, but it's all right.
We're enjoying it. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
All we ever do is have a good time.
That is the vibe, man. That is the that is the goal that we are achieving every single day of the week.
And if we're not
That
having
we
a
are
good
together.
time, we work on having a better time.
Bang,
Bang.
bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Anyway, do the thing, man. Come on.
The clap, the snap,
Yeah,
the
clap.
thing. 1, 2, 3.
Joe wasn't in it. I feel bad.
Okay,
All
one
right.
more time. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
I'll take it. All right, that's cool.
That was a crispy one.
That wasn't.
We've had worse.
No, they're all crispy. She didn't bark, which is interesting.
I know, she knows.
Crispy conch.
Crispy conch. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to season 2 of Manchild Support with Joe and Joe. This is the something episode. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we have Sarah in the corner, Morgan, and Joseph. I am Jordan, and we're gonna be talking about stuff, vibing, hanging out, doing your thing, getting your weekly dose of your Manchilds who needs to post.
Is it really weekly? Because you're not really uploading.
Okay, we're working
We're
on it.
hopeful.
We're working
Joe,
on
this
it.
is manifestation at its finest.
Mhm.
We're making it until it happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Usually I do it after.
Well, that's
Like,
why I'm live
directly
streaming it
after.
so somebody can see it
Fantastic.
sooner.
Very here for it. Very
What
much
good
here for it.
podcasts have you heard of that had started on a regular schedule?
Literally, man.
We're trying.
I
We
don't.
very much are.
I haven't kept up on podcasts like that to give you an answer.
Keep up on our
Well,
We
podcast.
do it
Well,
during
we'll
the
do some
seasons. It's
we'll do
podcast
some
season.
analysis. We'll make a spreadsheet.
Well, because
Okay.
usually like summer is like a jank season, so like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So we have our
Or
party
tank
season,
season.
we follow that up with our film season, and then we party a little in the winter.
Gang. I like that vibe. Yeah.
Right.
So we will get it down pat. Usually we do it on Thursdays, and then I try to edit by at least Friday, but life has happened.
You're doing your fucking best.
I appreciate that.
Mhm.
That means a lot. Anyway. Joe and I have written down some topics. Yeah, some topics.
This
love a
is
topic.
this is a change from
I
season
know.
one.
We're being more professional. I think we have
And
like
this
2 or
is
3.
a regular thing now.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
We already
I'm so
did.
proud of the both of you.
Cool.
Thank you for
All
letting me
right.
back on.
Hit me with that topic though.
So,
Dog.
I have 2, and it is sustaining the creative spark and good versus bad stress. Because there's both.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
What would you like to go into first?
I think we know what Sarah would like to go into.
I'm actually
Judging by
into
that-
both of those.
All right. So, for me, I'm going into maintaining the creative spark because I had a short little conversation with one of my work people
Yeah.
because I work from home, so that means there's
What's
these people on Slack that I'm talking to, and
Slack.
these people are in New
Gotta
York
use that
and New
more.
Jersey, and I have to talk to these people, communicate. It's like, oh, did you do this? Yes, I did that. Do. So there's this one guy. I'm gonna call him Billy. I don't want to give his real name.
Kind of you.
And
Kanye.
he's actually no. I'm gonna use Kanye instead.
Hell yeah.
So Kanye is like the senior operations guy, and I have to work with him a lot because we do similar things on like the same network, and I was telling him it's like Kanye. Sometimes I look at you and I think, man, if I stay in this company long enough, I'm gonna wind up being like Kanye.
That's kind of a harsh reality check, real quick.
Yeah, because this senior ops guy is like, he does everything, and like he's always up late, and like he's in charge of a lot, and I'm sure he gets paid like mad money working all these hours, but like sometimes I think about this guy, I'm just like, is he chained by the ankle to his desk?
Yeah.
Essentially, man.
So then,
Corporate slaves.
yeah, so I'm like, that's,
Pretty much, Doc.
I feel like I'm standing in a spot, and in this spot is like down a long road, and then like Kanye is deeper down that road, and he's just waving at me. It's
He's like, hi, I'm gonna become you. Or
Yeah.
you're gonna become me.
and then I just like look around me, and then there are other roads, but like I can't see down them as much because they don't have as many streetlights. I didn't know I had that good of an analogy. But
No,
okay, but
that's
here's where
damn
the
fine.
creative spark thing comes in.
Yes.
Because I'll be working, especially this week, because it was fucking brutal.
Mhm.
And but the good thing is I'm taking next week off.
Amen.
You deserve it.
Honestly, he does.
But yeah, so
Works all the time. You're good.
all log out of work, do some chores and shit, like take care of my dog. I have to give him his medicine a special way.
Yep.
And then what I figured out is that if I leave my house with my sketchbook, I'll be 100 times more likely to draw. Like, you see this group thing? I did this all sitting down having coffee. At the,
Do you want to show the class?
Would you like to know some psychology behind that?
Yes.
Please! For the love of Christ, please!
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Your brain is so complex, right? It's so smart, it's so big. It's not, it's stupid, it's dumb. You can't...
You're not dumb, though.
No, but your brain is.
Your brain is.
It functions in very simplistic ways, right? So if you're associating, like, look at Jordan's face, look at Jordan's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think of all of the purposes this room serves. He's using it for his art. He's using it for his DJing stuff. He's using it for his sleep. He's using it for everything. So all of the emotional experiences that come with each and every one of those tasks are associated with this physical space. You're getting a mental block because those physical spaces that you're in are associated with so much other stress and so many other things that are occurring that you can't exit those mental spaces while being in that same physical space.
Interesting.
Good stress, bad stress.
Oh,
My
that's a
doctor
good- that's a good
told me
segue.
that your bedroom is supposed to be for two things, sleeping and fucking. That's it. You can't allow yourself to...
That's all I do in there!
Good, but your workspace can't
okay. I like
be
the energy.
your creative art space because your work is stressful. You texted me on Thursday that you had to work 3 extra hours. How are you supposed to feel creative and driven in the same space that you're feeling like you're
Well,
trapped in when you work?
I was working because I moved my computer from my bedroom to my kitchen dining area for that reason.
How long ago?
Like I did that a few months ago, but then I had a friend move in for a little bit, and then I moved back to my room. And then a few days ago, like actually before the week started, I went back to the kitchen. But then I did have my desk, like I even set up my like inclined angle support surface.
Yeah.
But then like my bed is in that same room.
Yep.
So.
And you're still at home, which is where you work.
The
That
room
meant-
is... yeah, go for it,
The
please.
whole physical space, because like what happens when you get frustrated at work? You stand up, you go walk around the house to try and like decomp.
Yeah.
The type of inspiration that you're gaining is by having complete mental separation from everything else that comes with that space.
Yeah. But when I go to the fucking diner, sketchbook in hand,
Yes, sir.
You
You see
pump that
somebody
shit out.
from across the room,
Yeah.
and you're like, damn, I want to draw them. And then you talk to people from art galleries and end up bringing all your friends there.
yeah.
I used to do that at the bar, actually. I used to, when I would go see my ex-girlfriend at the bar, I would bring my sketchbook, some watercolors, and my Sharpies.
Wait a
and I
minute,
would
which
get-
bar?
Iron Horse in Simsbury.
Oh, interesting.
I would park myself at the very end of the bar with this guy. I can't remember his name, but he looked like Jesus,
Kanye.
and he was...
We already used Kanye.
Yes, he
Jay-Z.
was... No,
What you got?
Jesus.
Okay,
I
cool.
sat next to Jesus, and he was also a carpenter.
Damn, alright, that fits.
Then you're thinking of Joseph.
Yes. Okay. But anyways, Joseph, I would park myself and I would just paint the entire night while I drank and like talk with people because that was when I would get my most creative
Every
spark
day.
was just watching everyone interact and I made like that I have this one sketchbook that I'd always bring everywhere.
Yeah.
That was where almost all of that came from. That was like
And
that
it's all
period.
like gravy shit, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I never did a bad thing there because I was so inspired.
Exactly. Like that's one of the biggest reasons why I moved all of my general painting stuff to the garage.
Yeah, smart to
Yeah.
have a separate space.
I need to have a separate space for that because like
Mind Palace.
yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Like I can do like beat brushing here because it's like a little hobby that could evolve into a bigger hobby.
But you're learning.
Yeah, exactly. And eventually move out and et cetera, and have a separate space that's like even a separate room or something like that. Where I can like, yeah, what's up?
Well, I was gonna say that everywhere that isn't outside is basically just a room. So in your head, that's like they're all just like these boxes that you go into.
It's like
you know
oh
what I mean?
god, what is
So-
it? It starts with a C. Compartmentalizing.
Yes, exactly.
Compartmentalizing.
So
yeah.
your brain starts to compartmentalize all these different boxes that you're in, because it's all basically like the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
this room that you're encased nice by.
You shit in the bathroom. You don't
Yeah,
eat
exactly.
in the bathroom type thing. You know.
Actually, that's
You're
why
not
you're
supposed to.
Not
that's-
supposed to.
I was gonna
Hey,
say, hopefully.
Hopefully not.
That's why you're not supposed to piss in the shower, because then you'll start to associate the sound of running water with peeing.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Only if
shit.
you have like weak bladder control.
Well,
though.
yeah, but
I like
it's
to pee in
never
the
a good
shower,
thing
so
I
because
know,
you
so
have to
do I.
bathe.
But I have like fucking really great bladder control.
That's what's good.
Yeah, that's because I ignore the impulse.
True. True.
To each their own. I'm just saying.
Teach.
Pelvic floor education is not given in schools, but really should be.
True
Wait,
that.
what?
Sex education
Pelvic
in general
floor
is pathetic.
education, as in how to not become incontinent early in life by just having poor
Kegels.
habits.
Oh, cool.
Also, the topic is
What's up?
like, well, honestly, we're on both topics right now.
Yeah, we're doing
Sustaining creative spark and good and bad stress.
Yeah.
And I think in the terms of good stress, this is just for me personally, because I went to art school. Morgan and Jordan also attended art school.
Same art school.
And
Same art school.
I witnessed some of my peers
Oof.
be stressed with the workload
Oh yeah.
because
Late nights. Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of late
To-
nights.
to fucking explosions.
and like the assignments would be like, I gotta do this, but I can't do that, and they won't let me do this, and do.
You can't half-ass art because it looks like you half-ass the art.
Exactly. So,
Very true.
and then we would have like not only a litany of hardcore assignments, just the sheer amount of work that needed to be done was fucking crazy, and I saw it take its toll on other people. It took its toll on me, but let me tell you about the toll it took on me. I would tackle it with like everything I had. I had candles and I burnt them all double-ended, and but I wanted to like test myself, like just see how far the Joseph
How hard you
machine
could
could
push
go.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's a little scary though.
Yeah. So then, and then when it was all over, it's just like Okay, well, before I tell you when it was over, I'll tell you like when it was going.
Please do.
So here's junior year was like the year I worked the hardest, but it's also my favorite year because it's also the funnest year. Because here's how junior year went, like a day in the life of junior year Joe. So I would wake up around 6:50 or 7, and then I'd
Ooh.
get up, get ready, walk the dog, breakfast, and then I go to school. I got my lunch and everything, and then I go to studio. Well, actually, no. My first class, I didn't have a studio space yet, and then I just get there early, and I'm plugging away in my classwork, and then I would have class after class after class, lunch, class, lunch, and then at the end of the day, around 4 or 7 or sometimes even 10 at night, that's when I would have free reign to just like do whatever. So then I would stay in the classroom for like whatever assignment I was working on. If it was animation, I was in the illustration computer room. If it was watercolor, I was in, the same room, but like with all my watercolor stuff. If it was like 3D modeling, I was in that room for like so...
It continues.
Exactly. For so long. And then I would be in those rooms for like 1:30 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning once or twice. And then I would go home, sleep for a little bit.
And do it
Do
again.
it again.
Yeah, and then I
Right
would
back
be
up,
like...
Do it again, man.
And
Art school hurt.
Yeah.
no, and I felt the strain on my body,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel the strain in my heart. Because like
Your creative art or your actual art?
No,
Both.
I didn't feel
Oh.
the strain
Yeah.
in my heart.
Your creative heart or your actual heart?
Like your emotional heart.
Like
He's asking if you were having heart pain.
No.
Were you having physical heart pain or
No,
was it
I
like
wasn't. Like
your creative spark?
the
was
creative
like-
spark was always there, but like
Yeah.
I was always sleepy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then
Fair.
like
Yeah.
I brought a shitload of food with me because
Good
I would
shit.
pretty much eat lunch and dinner over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of workload, like I would see my peers, and my peers were so talented, and they were like walking photocopy machines,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That's not necessarily talent though.
I know, but like they would also put their like creative spin on things.
Yeah.
It was like I would see their stuff, and it's like looking at fireworks, and like even these peers are like, "Wow, Joe, you're working so hard." It's like, "Wow, Joe, that's so cool," and I'm like, "Wow, even these guys are recognizing like what the fuck I'm doing," and then like
You
even
have always been a great artist.
Fantastic, man. And
Mhm.
very distinct style as
Yeah.
well.
yeah. So like when you put in those kinds of hours, and then like naturally you accrue that skill, it's like that.
It's like a
I feel like I was
Literally.
undergoing good stress
Mm.
Okay.
back then. But like,
I feel like it's stress.
Productive stress.
Exactly,
Good
stress that
stress.
propels you.
yeah.
Propels you.
In
Bad
a
stress
good-
paralyzes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Good
So like,
shit.
yeah, bad stress,
Yeah,
like what you were saying with like all the rooms and like the stress. So when I'm sitting at my kitchen dealing with fucking, shows and grids and capacities and DR and cash and recaps and last week in flight and like the quarterly stub goal and emails and fucking Angelo, god damn it!
What did Angelo do?
You don't
Fuck
got
that
you don't
guy.
need to know. You don't
Okay,
need to
that's
know.
fair.
But
Is that his real name?
nah, I made it up.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye?
Goddamn Kanye.
No. The I need a worse name.
Michael Scott.
Jake Paul.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. So when I'm sitting there, like in that desk, I feel like, why am I sitting here? I pissed away enough of my life sitting here
Be careful. Yeah, be careful. Because this can like whoop
on this
Yeah,
computer.
you're good though. Here, I'll pull for it a little bit.
So, but I don't feel those things at the diner. Like at the
Well, yeah, 'cause
diner.
that's your happy place.
Yeah.
Big time. You need to have a happy place, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the good thing about that place, it's open till like midnight.
Hmm?
So after work, what I'm gonna try to do is just go straight there.
I would. And
Yeah.
how close
Oh,
is
yeah,
it to your
have a good
place?
space.
Yeah.
Um,
Because the sooner I get there, the sooner I get to not see my bed and just fall in it and never
Yep.
get out until
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yep.
The vibe, man.
Oh no, dude, that's the point of your bed not being. Your bed is for
You're good. You're
sleeping.
good. You can lean
Yeah.
You
on
can't
it.
sit in your
You
bed.
go for it. Lean on it.
You can't like lie down in
Okay.
there and do nothing.
not
If
gonna-
you
that-
like literally go in there and your plan is to go to
kick you.
sleep, but you notice you're not falling asleep, get out of that bed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, for real.
I need to
Like
see
I give
Chuck's-
myself like
I called it
30
before.
minutes max.
Hey, gang.
Because it used to take me 2-3 hours to fall asleep.
Mhm.
But if I'm not asleep in 30 minutes, I'm getting up, I'm getting out of that bed because my brain is not associating that with sleep.
Gotcha.
Don't be in there if you're not intending on sleeping and it's not following through.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I mean when I say your bed. That's only 2 things you're doing in there.
Yeah.
I have been recently writing like poetry and short stories to deal with my current emotional stress that I'm
Good.
under.
Amazing.
I'm taking bad stress and using it to motivate me to be creative because I realize that the times where I feel the most like stable and happy are the times where I'm throwing myself into like this, my artwork.
Yep. Things that fulfill you.
Yes, things if it would. Whew, who would have thought?
Mm.
But so I haven't been writing for a really long time because I just wasn't feeling inspired. I wasn't feeling like I had a voice, I guess, in that way.
Of
But
course.
recently I was able to start writing again. And so, my work is pretty flexible. I'm able to just, sometimes go walk outside and
You mean
like
your
stand.
job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My day job
Mhm.
is very flexible, and they let me like kind of make my own schedule, do my own thing, and so I'll just like sit out in the alley and soak up some sun. Sometimes I just look at them and I sit down, and I'm like, I'm gonna be on my phone for 5 minutes, and that is my me time, and then I will continue working. And what I've been doing during that me time is doing this writing, doing this creative writing, because
10.
I realized that like while this isn't necessarily my like creative space,
Mhm.
I still feel motivated because I spend a lot of time doing like office like admin work.
Yep.
So I'm just sitting there kind of like with my thoughts, kind of listening, half
Mhm.
listening to what's going on, half listening to like the music, but I feel like my mind isn't being stimulated enough, so I
Big
like
time.
to do this writing in between to
Yeah.
try and process my emotions in a healthy way while I'm like trying to, because sometimes it's a little bit maddening sitting.
You can't sit
I have a question
and
for you.
stu-
Yes.
So your day job, the work itself,
Uh-huh.
does it require a lot of you like mentally? Like, are you like
Yes.
solving problems?
So
and
it's so funny that you say that because everyone, when I tell them what I do, they look at me and they're like, "That must be so high stress." And I talked to my coworker,
Mhm.
and he's like, "This job can be like a little high pressure," but it's so funny because I don't feel like that at all. I can't be bothered anymore to take on the stress from like a job in
Mhm.
any capacity
Dude, awesome.
because I just can't, and so
Mhm.
I don't.
It's
Yeah.
not your problem.
It's not my
Exactly.
fucking problem. I will do my best, and
Yeah.
I will give them their money's worth. But after that, not my
No.
Nope.
I think Sarah was talking about, well, 2 things, but Sarah was talking about, we were having a conversation at some other point in time, and she was like, some jobs, Chuck's aside, would like to introduce, like the whole family concept. we're a family.
That just means they're gonna emotionally abuse you like your family
Bang,
would.
done.
But
yeah.
the thing with that is that people forget it's also your coworkers, whether they're doing it intentionally or not. If you feel obligation to your coworkers to like do them a solid or make sure things aren't inconvenient for them, that's not your job.
No.
That is the job of management.
Exactly.
And if you feel the obligation to take that on because you like your coworker, that is a failing of management. It is not your fucking problem. Your coworkers are not your friends.
No.
Here's the funny part is that I'm a manager actually at my
fucking
current position. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it.
Okay.
I don't like in theory, I hate the concept of like a manager because I've been scorned by managers. But that's why.
Then do better than them.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I try to make sure that my employees that I'm like helping to kind of guide during the workday are not in any way stressed. They get their time I really make sure they get their time for their lunch and to like sit down and relax.
Big time.
And I make sure and also giving them their space because I don't want to be the hovering.
No one wants that.
Type.
No one fucking wants that. Are you doing it? Are you doing this?
The reason I asked for the mental challenging part of your job is because my job is a whole lot of puzzle solving.
Yeah.
So
same.
I notice when I'm sitting down, I'll have a full ass breakfast and I'll snack, but then I'll notice I think because I'm concentrating so hard, I'll keep getting hungry.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day, I'm pretty hungry. But then after that, I'm tired, mentally. I just want to shut this thing off.
Yes.
So eating is a stimulation factor for a lot of people. You might want to try to get some Fidget Toys if that's your deal.
I have a deck of cards. I just keep
or something to
smoke
chew
about
on.
it.
Yeah. It works.
But
It
a lot of
works.
the
I do as
time when
well.
you have jobs
So
that are
break.
puzzle solving or a lot that's visual and mental, but you're not getting stimulation in other ways,
I have a card deck that I'll just shuffle over and over. And
get
before
gum.
that, I had a Bali song. I would just flip the knife.
That's
over
actually
and
the
over.
worst idea.
that too,
Yeah.
or get some fucking gum, stuff like that helps. Because a lot of time it's just your body wants a particular type of stimulation that's lacking.
Yeah.
What are you lacking, Joe?
Whoa.
Sorry, is that too intense?
We cut deep in Manchild support. The first fucking episode of season 1, we cut fucking deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to. We have
Yeah,
to.
it's true. We're not gonna
This
pussyfoot
is-
around this shit.
No.
This is our time to talk about how we feel.
Our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This
the
is what I
family
do
therapy
instead
session.
This is what I do instead of going to therapy.
Exactly. Talk with your friends.
Well, no,
There's
honestly,
one
that's-
thing, but I wouldn't want to say it on camera.
Okay.
That's
Fair
okay.
enough.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. We can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, Joe came in with topics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
We're evolving in season 2.
Yeah.
We are
Season 2.
evolving in season 2.
So, you heard about my creative spark and things and how I encounter the challenge and what about you guys?
Who wants to go first?
Do you want me to or do you want to?
Take it.
Okay. So I feel like I create to keep my cool, honestly. That is, I keep posting something on my Instagram, which is, it's easy to be angry, but it's easier to make art. And
I saw
that's kind
that.
of, that's my kind of mantra right now, that I feel like I have so much going on in my personal life that it's easy to be angry about.
Yeah. And
But-
sit and dwell
And
in it.
sit and dwell, and
marinate
you
with
know,
that
I
shit,
I
yeah.
would have back in the day. I would have this would have become internalized, and I would have felt really shitty about myself.
No, we stand growth out here.
We stand growth out here. But you know what though?
Same.
I am. That's what art is for me though. It's gonna be my way to survive anything.
Dog. Amen. Yeah, shit.
And so, it's always evolving though. It's like a river. It's ebbing and flowing, my amount of creativity, because sometimes I'm just tired and I need to kind of hibernate a little bit artistically to allow the juices to soak back up. It's like a steak. You gotta let it sit after you.
True shit.
Yes.
True shit.
And then I just dump a bunch of it all at once.
Yeah.
And then kind of refine from there based on
Yeah.
Right now I've been working on painting. I've been painting again. I think I'm gonna get into painting again because so I have to go back to using Photoshop for my digital art, which is fine, but it's just so much.
Tablet, by the way.
I
got
that's
you.
true. That's true.
I
Okay.
got you.
Thank you. Okay,
Anyway,
but
what were you saying?
for now, I want to actually kind of get back into painting because I feel like I haven't tickled that urge for a little while. And so I mentioned that I don't know if I mentioned it on this live, but I'm gonna be teaching classes in the fall, some art classes to kids. And so I want to have my artistic like noggin kind of well rounded to be able to give these kids the best, most well rounded education, I guess.
Every day, dude. Every day.
I'm excited. But yeah, that's the way I do it is by donating my time to things that are just straight fulfillment and nothing else, like
Self-serving.
yeah,
But
exactly.
It's
And also
healthy selfish, I think, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Healthy. That's the mood. That's the mood for this fall
It
for
is
my
a
art and
beautiful
for
thing.
myself.
Beautiful thing. Healthy selfish.
Healthy selfish.
Healthy selfish.
For myself and for my art. My art
Yeah.
is my one true love. It's the thing
Gang.
that I will always have. And my
Morgan
of
is
course.
their art.
The art is my
Fair enough. I like
I
that.
am the art.
I like that. I like that vibe. We gotta get less squeaky chairs, but it's all right. We'll work on it.
Sorry, I fidget. I have
So do I. I'm
ADHD.
doing fucking this all the time. Like I like how Joe's drawing, Sarah's crocheting.
Actually, do you have something I can draw with?
Every day, dude. But
Anything. I just need something and
I
something
got you.
else. God bless.
you know, in this room we have everything but the bag of chips.
Actually, I have hot chips.
We now
I
have the
hot
bag of chips. What kind of pen you want, dog?
What you got?
Sharpie, fucking-
Sharpie. I'm gonna make some sigils.
Oh, okay.
I haven't made a sigil in like weeks. Actually, maybe even like a month or two because the last one I made.
I'll give you a purple Sharpie. Actually, it's a good one.
This is my biggest regret. Actually, is
Yeah.
that this has to do with.
Honestly, dude, you're
creativity.
good. Get comfy.
This has to do
Vibe
with
out.
creativity. Is my sigil making. I've let my altar become dilapidated because I've been so like all consumed
With everything
with
else. that's
everything
happening.
else, and
Yeah.
so my craft completely cut off basically since the
We know.
winter.
Yeah.
But
How do you feel about that?
it makes me sad. I thought about it every single day. I would walk past it and I would see it and I realized that I'm not.
It's collecting dust.
It's collecting dust. The thing
More
that
than
I
energy.
love. That
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
that was like driving me for so long.
It was part of what made you you.
It was. It
Mm.
absolutely was, and I lost that part of myself,
Mm.
and I'm so excited to like not only get it back, but get it back in front of all of y'all, my
Every day,
best
dog.
friends, my
Every day,
family.
dog. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
We don't stand. Wait, what is it? We don't stand retail family and
Yes.
all encompassing, but we do stand Chuck's family because we get to choose each other. But yeah, so how I kind of
Yes.
deal with it. Morgan, I want to talk to you about journaling and like
Hell yeah.
being fucking creative and shit like that because that's actually what I did. I work with kids and it's very stressful. It's a very stressful environment, or it can be at times. And from like 9:45, 10 o'clock to 11 when I clock out, I have basically an hour to just sit there asleep, and I used to journal at that point in time, but at this point I'm just kind of like thinking about future stuff, going on TikTok, fucking trying to
I need to go on
burn
our
time.
TikTok. I'm sorry.
our TikTok? Chuck's TikTok?
Oh, you have your own TikTok?
No, we have a Chuck's TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, please post whatever you want to on there. As long as it's generally appropriate, it's all good. But yeah, so I would journal and it was fucking dope. I would write poetry and kind of get my thoughts out for the day. And I found it very relieving and I started doing my journals again. But one thing that I actually did realize as well was you don't have to do something all the time in a schedule every day. Everything like life has its season. Like I kind of realized that I don't need to journal every day and then go wake up the next morning and then write it and post it. Not only will it become dry and it'll become a pain, there are so many different avenues and things to do in this life, and it's cool to have your hand in multiple pots. There's nothing wrong with being a jack of all trades, you know, because you can be a jack of all trades and you can have fucking general knowledge of everything, but then you can find a person like Joe who's more specific in yeah, exactly, and then you kind of talk to each other and stuff like that, and you create this kind of community family type thing that can help enrich and enlighten like everyone around you, and it's fucking fantastic. Like one of the greatest revelations again that I've had was me just kind of sitting and thinking, be like, I really don't have to do the same thing every day. I really don't have to journal every day, even if it's good, as long as I can decompress in other ways like painting or well, writing obviously, but beat making now, or like playing guitar or organizing my room or hanging out with you guys. There are so many different avenues to get to the same spot, which is, you know, general contentment or happiness, fulfillment, good word. Fulfillment in life. And and honestly, blessed to have you guys in it. It's fucking.
I love you, Jordan.
I love you guys too. Like, wholesome as shit.
The family.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing, dude. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And I think this was like a thing that I talked with Joe on the first episode of. No, it was like the first or second episode of season 2, where I was like, you know, thinking back, how shitty life kind of was, or how difficult the trials of.
Best timeline?
Yeah, exactly,
The
man.
best timeline.
Best timeline. Wouldn't change it for the world. Wouldn't exchange it for the world. Can't wait to see what the fuck the future holds, man. Honestly, Chuck's is gonna be something very special. It could be nothing.
Already is.
Exactly. It could literally just be this for eternity, and it goes not eternity, but you know what I mean. Like, and it goes not nowhere, but it just stays exactly as it is. And as long as I have you guys and the space and a space to collect, it's fucking rad.
See, that I just want to emphasize that is that now that I have this, is that I feel like I could go through anything and knowing that like I can
Still
always.
fucking here for you,
It's
man.
always this.
Always here, which should be
Always here.
fucking a motto that
This is home
I
base.
write down. Literally, doctor.
Here.
Literally.
This is the respawn point.
Yeah, it is the respawn point.
It really is the respawn point, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because I was thinking in Team Fortress 2, whenever you die, you just get
Yeah,
sent
you
back
get-
to
you
that.
get sent
little
back.
room.
This would be the space, or at least this house would be the space.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna appear when we die.
That'd be kind of cool. Just hang out in the backyard, cookouts, shit. It wouldn't be the worst, but
Maybe
yeah.
we're dead already.
I thought about that.
Half and half,
Listen,
man, we're the
I
cool
have
Arnold
some
Palmer.
derealization.
Talk
And
about it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So last I don't know if it was last winter, maybe the winter before.
Turn
This
that
was
into a
before.
fucking t-shirt.
I know. There was a time when I was going during the end of my last year of college, right before COVID. I was going to the bars pretty much every single night. I was a preschool teacher, so I'd start my day at 6 a.m., stop at 12, go home, sleep for 1 hour, go to school until like 7:30 p.m., 10:30 p.m., then go to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this really like, it was a haunted bar.
Cool.
It was a haunted bar.
Here for it.
So, and then I would stay there till like 2 a.m. And let me just tell you, for like a brief period of time, when things were getting real stressful at school, I was like, am I dead?
Mm.
Is this purgatory? Is this just bad enough that like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, it's not.
but it's really just mental illness and shit.
Mental
You just
ill.
reminded me of this show.
Shout
And
out
after this
mental
ramble, I
illness.
do want to
Mental.
reapproach the topic.
Yeah,
Have
what's
you ever
up?
heard of an anime called Angel Beats?
I
Yeah, I
have.
have, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
It will it will hit you right in the feels.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Give
I
me
don't
a
think
general. Give the audience a general.
Yeah, why is it
Synopsis.
General
relevant?
about it.
Alright, so
And it doesn't have to be like a synopsis, just how it applies to the situation.
it's about a bunch of these kids who are in high school, but they're all dead.
Mm.
And the series ends when they all find peace, but until that happens, they have to live their like everyday lives and like accomplish their own individual goals. And then the juiciness is finding out what it is that's keeping each one from passing on and getting their kind of closure they need to do that.
Oh, is this the one where I was like, it's Dante's Inferno?
Maybe. I haven't seen it since high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this off really quick.
Please, yeah,
Okay?
go for it. Go for it. Go for it, dog. It's all you.
I drew this. Let's see who's here. I don't know if anyone's still here, but I wish y'all the best evening. But this is what I drew. It's backwards. Sarah, I don't know if you got to see.
Hold on 1 second, please.
It's okay.
Yeah. Definitely the best timeline. Living, dead, heaven, hell, doesn't really matter
It
what
doesn't. Well, that's the best part. Is it doesn't fucking matter.
doesn't fucking matter.
That's the conclusion.
Yeah, exactly. It is
Who
what
cares?
you make it, literally. Like we were talking about simulation theory. Okay, hello. Yeah, gang actually. Fucking shit.
Universe says yes.
Yeah, you were like, fuck yeah! Yeah, we were talking about simulation theory, and like, everybody's like, dude, how do you get out of the simulation? It's like,
Yeah,
regardless, you're here.
Where am I?
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Literally, dude, you can
What are you
hop
gonna
out.
do when you get out?
Same shit. You're,
It could
you're,
be worse.
You're literally, it could be,
Like
but
the Matrix.
yeah, you're literally opening up a door and just going into another room. Like
Okay.
that's all it is. You have to exist there now.
And I think we can tie this into like good and bad stress because
Yeah.
if
Throwing it
you
back.
sometimes when I have like a real shit day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, it ain't gonna last forever.
Mhm.
And the heat death of the universe comes no matter if I have a good or bad day.
True shit.
And I've had this revelation.
What's up?
Like, it was this obvious
It's a good
thing
revelation.
that everyone knows, but like until something happens, like you just really understand. It's like, oh, this is why everyone talks about it. But like climate change and how the Earth is pretty much dying.
Sure, yeah.
And then like I realized that, and I'm like, oh, all this is going away.
Mm-hmm.
I better enjoy this while I still have
Literally,
it.
dog. Life is finite. And not even that, like, literally, like, yeah, what's up? What you got?
Maybe don't enjoy it while you have it, and maybe fight for it while we still can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe take
That's-
the energy that you're going to use to enjoy it, because the ways that are still available to enjoy it is exactly what is killing it. Maybe instead of doing that, maybe go and harass your local politicians, because quite frankly, we stopped doing that somewhere around, like, I don't know, the first Bush administration, the Clinton administration. You should literally be calling the politicians whose phone numbers you have and harassing them relentlessly, because it is 1000% in their power to change this and to stop this from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do bare minimum educating yourself on where in America we are spending the most amount of money on the most amount of damage to the environment, and then harass the shit out of them. Because they have to take it, because you're paying them and you put them there. And you know what? Harass them about the money that they're getting from lobbyists to ignore us. But don't just, like, if you care.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks.
My mom's an environmental engineer. I've been panicking about this since I was no less than 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. On the flip. Not on the flip.
Sorry.
You're
but-
okay.
No,
It's
go
alright.
off.
It's truth. You know? But to an extent, enjoying it while you're here.
Enjoy it, appreciate it, but make that appreciation worth it. Don't just sit with it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because
Don't
you know
be
what?
selfish.
Word.
This is my Jew shit.
Mhm.
I get to appreciate this, but it is super fucking selfish of me to do that while not planning for the next generation to also be able to do that.
Fair
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Especially
Damn
if you're
near-
planning on having kids.
Damn near
Yeah,
all of
fuck
our
yeah.
holidays are about trees, because our religion is based around keeping what is happening good for us so that it can get even better for the next generation. It's not just about sustaining, it's about sustaining to continue to grow so that things stay for them.
Word.
Hell yeah.
Because somebody did that for me.
Yeah.
Somebody did that for me so that I can fucking be here. I damn better take that opportunity and go for the next.
That's a
Word.
good
Pay it
point.
forward.
Exactly.
Shit. Pay it forward. Damn.
Encourage a better. And make this the best reality, the best
Yeah.
timeline.
Make it an even better time.
How long are we at, Jordan?
We are at 42. Oh, 2.
We
We're
always
at
talk for a while, don't
42
we?
minutes. Yeah, but it's good shit.
It's good
Yeah.
shit.
It is good shit.
I think we all said a good amount.
I definitely think so. Do you
Feel
guys want to cap it
satisfied?
here, or do you guys want to go for the full hour?
I wish for a food.
You was in what?
I wish for a food.
I can get that for you.
We can manage that.
We can manage that. We can do that shit.
Let's go get some food for the Sarah.
I'm very much here for that. Okay.
Gotta
Closing
feed-
it off?
Yeah, gotta go feed the
Final
gremlins.
words.
Final words.
Final words.
All right.
Not final words. Final words for this episode.
Final words
Thank
for this
you.
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
no,
dying
I'm
yet.
going
Not-
mute after.
Huh?
I'm going mute after. This is it.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. So, remember, harass your local Congress people.
Oh, very much so. Please, relentlessly, be very mean to them.
Yeah.
No matter their party,
Mhm.
be mean to them.
All right. And if you need a change of pace, try a change of space.
That's a good one. I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
And if you're watching this, you're probably young, so don't stress out too bad.
Shit gets better.
Yeah.
It honestly does. Manifestation is real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Manifestation is real.
All
That's
right.
how we're all here. We manifested each other.
Literally, like, what are the fucking cosmic odds that we would all happen to be together in the same room
I could
talking
do
about?
math.
What are the odds? What are the odds that we all met individually and then met each other, like, and then just realized that we all fucking what?
Do you actually want me to do the math?
No,
No.
thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate the
Thank
offer.
you though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's crazy who you interact with this life and how they can impact your life, even if they just spit in your face or if they give you $1 million. Not that that's necessary, but the same type of thing. I feel like everything in life is not necessarily planned out, but I think that the hand that writes whatever future we have or your future that you have is the same hand that you draw with or whatever. if that makes sense.
You create your future.
You create your future. Yes, yeah. You rule your universe. You create your reality, regardless. I'm sorry.
You are the universe.
You are the universe.
You are the
Experience
universe. You are the god of your own universe.
every day of the
Yeah.
week, Doctor. Every day of the week. And guys, if you're cool, get some food.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. All right, Joe. Do you want to do the sign off? Or you want me to do the sign off?
Oh, I love doing the sign off.
Hop out. Don't hit your head.
What are we on, episode 4?
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Haven't released 3 as of today, but we'll work on it. This is episode 4.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this 4th episode of season 2 of Manchild Support. This has been Joseph, Jordan, Morgan, and the Sarah, and we will see you on next episode.
Gay men.
Gay men.
Gay men. Jesus.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this episode of Manchild Support with Joe and Joe. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Beautiful. That was a really good one. That was wholesome shit.
Yeah.
I dig that. Sarah, how do you feel about it? Sick. I'll take the tea. How's the heart coming?
You're small veins.
Alright, I have to say it. Fucking foreskins have veins, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No shit, every part of the body has veins.
I know, but like, I saw some shit and I was like, Jesus. And
Is
they
this
just...
because we've been trying to find yours?
No. Oh, yes. That
Did
is-
you?
I was able to download it too. You want that video?
You can
I want
download
that for you.
foreskins?
You can download that entire thing.
Yeah, I did.
I like how we're still recording.
No,
this,
because
by
you
the way.
could have like the 3D model for a foreskin and print it.
So I could have like what you're saying is I could have a helmet for
Stop.
my penis,
Stop.
But it's just like plastic.
but it's plastic.
It's not malleable.
Yet.
We need to advance 3D printing technology.
I think we can do it, man.
Stem cells.
Stem cells.
Yeah.
Stem cells. Sarah, what's your mind on this?
I'm gonna be the one that has to deal with this.
That's fair.
Oh.
You got a good point. Yeah. Spit in my mouth. I think.
Right?
I will decline that
Get
request.
back to doing sigils, my dude.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yes.
Look at that, Joseph. Alright.
I'm in tune.
Oh, I had a hair tie this whole time. God damn it.
I have
Can
one
I
right here
braid
if you
your
need
hair,
one.
Sarah?
What?
Can I braid your hair?
1 or 2?